Hello YouTube, it's the headphone expert, and today this is going to be a comparison between the Beats by Dr. Dre's Stduos and the Beats by Dr. Dre's Solos. And today I'm going to judge these headphones in 7 categories. The first category is case, looks, features, build quality, portability, sound, and price. And then I'm going to judge with these headphones which one to buy and which one's worth it or not. Let's go over the first category, and that's the case. The Solos case is a soft material case that opens up from the side. To me, I don't really like this case because it doesn't protect your headphones really well, and it's difficult to fit your headphones in. There's not a lot of space to put your cords. I like the Stduos case a lot better because it opens up like a clamshell, and it's a hard shell case, and that protects your headphones a lot better than the Studio Solos. So, point 1 for Stduos and 0 for the Solos. Alright, now let's move on to looks. The looks is more of an opinion thing. Well, the Solos come in a color red, and it's in a gloss finish. I think this looks really cool, and the fingerprints don't really show up because it's a color red, even though gloss is a fingerprint magnet, while the Stduos come in a gunmetal gray color, and it's in a matte finish. Both of these look really cool, so I'm going to give each of them a point. So point 1 for Solos, and point 2 for Stduos. Okay, now let's move on to the features. I like the Solos Talk Control a lot better than the Stduos because the Solos have a volume up, volume down, play, pause, skip forward, skip back, and a microphone all in one. However, the Stduos only has play, pause, skip forward, skip back, and a microphone, no volume control. Plus, the Stduos Talk Control looks a lot uglier than the Solos Talk Control. However, that's only one of the few things about the features. The next thing I want to talk about is that the Stduos have ANC, which is active noise cancellation. In order for the headphones to work, you need to flip on a switch, which takes 2 AAA batteries, so you can't even play music without turning them on. Plus, it'll give you noise cancellation, which blocks out all ambient noise, and you can focus more on your music other than the outside noise. I would have to say the Solos do a really good job at this, and they don't take any batteries at all. But obviously, the Stduos do a better job at that because they take 2 AAA batteries and have ANC. So I like that about the Stduos, how it cancels out noise, and I can only focus on my music instead of having to worry about outside noise. Also, another feature I like to share about the Stduos is that they have a mute button. So if someone's trying to talk to you, you don't have to put your headphones around your neck or do anything like that. You can just press the mute button. It cancels out the noise cancellation so you can hear the person that's talking to you. However, if you're listening to a song and you press the button, it doesn't play the song. It just turns off the headphones, basically. So if you were to hold the mute button for like 10 seconds, the song would continue to play. So I just want to point that out. I'm going to give a point to Stduos for features because of its noise cancellation, even though the talk control isn't that great. But the noise cancellation is a lot bigger deal than the talk control, I think. So it's 0.3 for Stduos and 0.2 for the Solos. Okay, now let's move on to build quality. I think the Stduos are a lot better in build quality for a couple reasons. First reason is that it has a metal band going all the way around the headphones, so the headband doesn't stretch out that easy, and it keeps place and it doesn't break over time. Even though both the Solos and the Stduos are made up of plastic, it's still pretty strong and lightweight. So for who gets a point for this build quality, I'm going to have to go with the Stduos over the Solos because the Stduos are a lot more rugged and bigger and a lot more sturdier than the Solos. I mean, when I was using the Solos, they felt flimsy and they felt like they're going to break. I knew they weren't going to break. They're still pretty tough, but I just felt pretty uncomfortable with them because I felt like they were going to break. So 0.4 for the Stduos and 0.1 for the Solos. Alright, now let's move on to category 6, portability. Obviously that the solos are going to win in this category because the solos are a lot smaller and only weigh 2 pounds, while the studios are a lot bigger and they weigh 3.2 pounds. You might not think that's a big difference in weight, but it is. To tell you the truth, I think the solos are a little bit more comfortable than the studios. The studios tend to get heavy on my head after wearing them for a long time. I mean, they're very comfortable, but they can get heavy on my head, while the solos are a lot lighter than the studios, and they don't get uncomfortable in my head as fast as the studios. So now adding up all the points, that's point 0.2 for the solos and point 0.4 for the studios. Alright, now let's move on to the final category, and that's sound. Which one sounds better and which one's worth getting? Alright, now let's start with the sound quality of the studios. The studios have two 40mm drivers in each can of the headphones that are powered by two AAA batteries. So these headphones do not work unless you have two AAA batteries in them. I would have to say that the studios are very good sound quality wise, and they're very balanced. Nothing in these is overpowering. You can hear every little detail. The bass is there, but it's not overpowering like the solos, in my opinion. So these are very balanced headphones, and they sound great. You can hear every little detail, and I love them. Okay, now let's move on to the sound quality of the solos. The solos have two speakers in each can, giving it better highs and deeper lows. To me, I think that the solos have overpowering bass in them. So if you want to listen to classical, jazz, country, etc., then you might want to steer away to something else, because these, I think, have overpowering bass in them. But these are really, really good when it comes to rock, rap, hip hop, dubstep, and all that stuff with bass, heavy music, and it sounds really good. Some people don't like that, some people do. I like it though, and I don't know if other people don't, but yeah. Okay, now which one's better for sound quality wise? Well, it really depends on what you like. Well, this, like I said before, that the solos have overpowering bass in them. Some people like that, some people don't. If you don't like that, I would steer towards the studios if I were you. Okay, now that we went over all the categories for these headphones, let's go over the price range for each of these. The solos retail at $200 and the studios retail at $300. That's a big price difference. However, if you want to have the noise cancellation, you want to hear all the parts of the music, you want balanced music, you want to hear every little detail without worrying about it being muddy or anything like that, I would go with the studios because they sound amazing. You can hear every little detail, and it really brings out all the potential of a song that it can have. So whatever choice you choose between the solos and the studios, they're both really great. You're not going to be disappointed with either one of these. Alright, please like and subscribe this video. It took me a long time to make it. And please, if you have any questions at all, comment below. Thanks. Have a great day.